just going out on a quick walk, half-time at Craven Cottage. Fulham 0, Man United 0. And as a United fan, from a United perspective, we started pretty much the same team, same formation that we did against Arsenal, at home against Arsenal, in which a game in which Man United, rightfully or wrongfully, we took a lot of plaudits. I was very quick to remind people, my friends, that yes, even though we did have a better performance, at the end of the day, we did lose a match. I mean, since when have Man United been cheering on people, players, after losing a match? But anyway, such has been our record in the last few years, that when we have a good performance, albeit in a defeat against a top team, we're very quick with the plaudits. Well, today is anything but. The only time I would accept the plaudits is if, on the back of playing Arsenal, putting a decent performance, let's not get carried away. It was not a fantastic performance. We still didn't score. And truth be told, even though we had great moments, we didn't really look like scoring at every chance we attacked. We attacked, but I think on top of my mind, we only forced their goalkeeper, Raya, into one save. But anyway, coming back to this match at Craven Cottage, and I see similar moments. Yes, we've attacked. Yes, we've controlled the game in parts, but we're still not producing those cutting edge moments. The closest came when we got awarded a penalty. Mason Mount was having a decent game yet again. Second game, wrestled to the floor, and I believe a penalty was correctly awarded. But Bruno Fernandes again, and he will be my centre of attention, talking point once again on the back of this match. But Bruno Fernandes blazed over the penalty. When's the last time he did that? When's the last time Bruno Fernandes didn't hit the target for Man United from the penalty spot? But anyway, this is where we stand, and disappointing that Man United have played 3 halves of football since the new season. It's a much spoken about team. Fans correctly, again, have been praising performances, but this is 3 halves of football that we have failed to score. Even if we did score, it would not have been from open play. So let's not get carried away, guys. And this half, I'll say this, we absolutely need to score, and we absolutely need to win this match. Man United cannot go into this season under Amorim. There's been a lot of talk. Amorim's spoken quite a bit, done quite a few interviews. I know this is Man United. I know this is the biggest club in the world, the most spoken about club in the world, the most popular club in the world. But on the back of the results that we've had last year and this year, I think Amorim needs to do his talking on the pitch. I'm a fan. You will never catch me, at least not for now. You certainly won't be catching me calling for his head and going overboard, etc. Like I wouldn't if Man United won today, or would win today. But Amorim should answer his critics, and at the moment we are blunt. We're blunt in attack. Why is Sesko not starting? I don't think he particularly did a lot in his first game to warrant him starting, so I get that. But at the same time, we don't have a number 9. We're yet again playing a false 9. Cunha, to be noted, hit the bar. Another good occasion, another good moment for Man United. But overall, I expect more, purely because I don't envisage Fulham to be a top 10 side in the Premier League. And if we can't be putting teams away like Fulham, then we've got issues. We've got issues, guys. And yeah, the signs are not great at this point, but I'm fairly optimistic. I hope at halftime Amarim tinkers with the team a little bit. We have got to get a target man up front. And I know this is going to mean we might be slightly less fluid. We might not have so much possession, but we've got to get the crosses in. The only major change today, as opposed to against Arsenal, is Diego Dallo doesn't start, and we've seen Ahmad come on. So that technically should have meant that Man United possess a more attacking threat going forwards, but I'm yet to see it. So not all doom and gloom, and I'm optimistic, but this half is a big one for us. So come on, United. Let me know what you think on the comment section, and who you would like to come on for Man United today. Oh, big point which I wanted to raise and I almost forgot is the goalkeeper, Bayendir. My goodness, we've been excellent in defence. Again, Delit, super strong, Colossus, dealt with everything. Yoro's been mopping up on the right-hand side of central defence. But Bayendir, every time Man United have conceded a corner, Bayendir is completely at sea. This guy does not know what to do at corners. His confidence is shot, and we've just got to ensure we do not concede corners, because I can totally see this being a smash and grab, just like Arsenal have done. Arsenal did a smash and grab against us. They scored from a mistake from our goalkeeper, and I can totally see Fulham doing the same. And if they do so in the second half, we'll have an absolute mountain in front of us away from home. So Amarim, you've got your work cut out. You've got to introduce players at either side, either end. I'm not suggesting we replace Bayendir this match, but we've got to get that new keeper back in the fold ASAP. I'm not sure he'll be our full-time number one for this season. It could be that Onana comes back into the fray, and Lamens, who I believe will be our new goalkeeper, he might play second fiddle, but I wouldn't be against him getting a cup run or even being thrown into the deep end. Let's face it, he can't potentially do a lot worse than what we are seeing at the moment. Bayendir is a good goalkeeper all round, decent shot stopper, good playing from the back, he's good with his distribution, but he is far too weak physically, just not good enough, in set pieces, and we can't afford to be conceding goals. So one to watch. Let's see what the second half has in store for us. Fingers crossed we get it over the line. Man United need a victory at all costs. With 6 points on offer, we've got to get on the board, and hopefully we'll be getting on the board with 3 points today from London. So come on, United. See you later, everyone.